Yeah, I'm on those podcasts too.
Cares about him.
Yeah.
We're the stars.
For once.
What is up, guys?
What's going on, bud?
Just thinking about all that pot.
Yeah.
You could put your weed in here, man. What movie?
I don't know.
The Pineapple Express one.
I mean, it's close.
Oh, that was hilarious. I love that movie.
Time Machine.
I know. I ain't telling you guys. Fuck you.
I don't know. You had some special news about your wife.
Oh my God, she's pregnant.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh well, congratulations, bro.
No.
No.
Thank
Sean's
God.
doing 3 more months.
No.
Your mom's that far along already?
But no, my wife graduated from nursing school a couple months ago, but now she passed her New York State nursing test, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Well, great job, babe.
Hell yeah.
Because she did it in the minimum amount of questions. Like, dude, that's rare.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's hard. That test is ridiculous. Everything they teach in the past 2 years, they test on that single test. People take that test for 6 hours straight. Isn't that like wow?
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah.
No, but she was done in a couple hours, and she did well, and she passed. She's hopefully getting her license in a couple weeks, and that's awesome news.
How about you? Congrats, by the way. You'll be quitting your job soon.
He's living off his wife now.
Peace out.
Peace out. Peace out.
Anything new with you?
I'll be the house husband. You know, I know how to do the dishes.
Now she's really gonna want
Can't
a baby.
cook for
now
shit.
She's really gonna want a baby. You're a stay-at-home parent.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Well,
I'll get a pet too.
Now that she's got money, she's leaving her ass.
I don't need his oil money no more.
Hey, she actually believes that she loves me. All right.
She actually
believes that she loves
She
you.
tries
No,
to believe. The truth comes out. I hope she doesn't watch this.
She's not watching this one.
She actually, I'm pretty sure she said we were stupid. But anyways, anything new with you? See, you got a nice shirt on there.
Oh yeah, it's a shirt guy from this awesome company called the Mic Drop Productions.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Some losers around here, but whatever.
Hey, at least we'll get 100% Rotten Tomatoes.
What about yourself, Mike? What's going on with you, dude?
Cut! You're on the Mic Drop podcast. How can I help you?
Yeah, okay.
No, you are.
Mike, I hope you edit this out then.
All right, come on.
If you want 10 boneless wings,
Oh, we don't want 10.
What do you want?
10 or 20, because they're like $1 a piece.
So
$1 difference?
That's $20 for 20 of them?
Yeah.
It's kind of a rip-off.
Yeah, that's a lot. All right, no bonuses.
I got 10. Barbecue with ranch.
Okay.
And a large cheese pepperoni.
Okay.
Is that good?
Yeah. Thank you.
Alright.
That cool. Thanks, Ma.
Probably comes over for eggs first.
Wow.
What's new with me?
Yeah, dude, what's up?
Nothing really, but I did get this package today.
Oh, nice.
Let's open it up.
Keep this label in case of
Unboxing.
Unboxing, not a podcast.
Cut that bitch open.
Yeah, I forgot the pocket knife.
You need a knife? I got
Oh,
you,
you
bro.
got a knife, man?
Ah!
Mine's in my truck.
Razor blade from work.
Probably why we don't have one.
I shouldn't be allowed to have sharp objects. That's up to New York State.
that hurt?
That's up to the judge, okay? Not you.
It's from Adidas, by the way. I think they sponsored us.
Ooh.
Oh, did that?
Thanks,
Oh.
Mike. You didn't have to.
Yeah, Omar's expecting, man. How'd you know?
Look at this nice white Adidas shirt
Ooh.
that I could put our logo on.
Oh,
There you
sweet.
With the Adidas
Oh,
badge
shit.
Adidas
He's
is
gonna wear that every day
sponsoring
this
us?
summer.
What I'm thinking is maybe just the corner here. Just like a little one.
Although those,
nipples.
Yeah, right over the nipples.
that's where them pepperonis go.
Woo!
They gave us 4 of these bad boys, so that's cool.
Sweet. The one for each of us.
Guys, link in the description if you want some merch. Perfect.
Probably gonna have to mute that, but
Fuck it. We're a podcast. We don't know what we're doing. Anyways, that's pretty much about me. I mean, what else did I do? I did something. I watched a good movie last night. So Jump Street 20, or not Jump Street, Jesus.
21 Jump Street.
No,
I think
that's
it's
a
something.
movie, yeah, but that's not the movie.
22 Jump Street?
21 Bridges. Good movie. Check it out.
How'd you even come up with Jump Street? From Bridges to Jump Street.
Because I said
Jump
21, and there's a movie 21 Jump Streets.
Yeah.
So that's why I just registered in my head.
I think I've seen it.
Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself, bro.
Sharp
You're gonna hurt
objects.
yourself. Don't cut yourself live on the podcast. Squeeze the bottoms.
This is pretty dull.
Yeah.
Oh, we had a guy
Couple
coming
lot
to
of
work
bitches,
today with a
Here, catch.
guy coming to work today with a full-grown, a 5-year-old pit bull, purebred. She was gorgeous.
Oh, they're good looking
Yeah,
dogs.
I love their smiles, dude. Pit bulls are
Oh, yeah, they got the
adorable. Yeah, I love
tongue out, ears are flapping.
Yeah, they're
Oh, yeah.
awesome. I don't know why
That'll be a
people.
good topic for one
yeah, yeah. I don't know why people hate on pit bulls.
It's
They're
just
awesome.
word of mouth.
Yeah, it's
That's all it
just
That
stupid.
is good
Media.
topic.
Yeah, that's
Government.
that's like almost racist
We
towards.
should have a topic of the best dogs.
Yeah, that's almost like racist towards a whole breed. It's not
Oh.
how they're. It's not the breed. It's how they're brought up. You
Like
know?
any
Like-
dog could be.
yeah,
Yeah. No, I don't.
I've seen a couple of small dogs that are
think a
really
lot of people
aggressive.
Oh, yeah.
stereotype pit bulls. And they're loving dogs.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Pit bulls I ever been around. Our buddy Jimmy, he's got 2 of them. Great dogs. They love the hell out of you.
Who Oaken?
Who's that guy?
Love the hell. Dogs love the hell. You lick you, crying you, want to be pet all
Dude,
the
they're
time.
awesome. They're just
Jump
yeah,
on your lap and like you're
Yeah,
chill.
they're chill.
If I find one at SPCA, I'm taking one.
Awesome.
There was one I was there the other day, and there was a gorgeous, beautiful girl, beautiful color, coat on her. She was amazing, but she was just adopted that day. Like they were there checking her out. They're like, yeah, we'll take her. Like
Oh boy,
big old ear, floppy ears, big old
they're
smile on her.
cute. Yeah,
You want another dog?
you already have one.
No.
You gotta get some
My
pets.
mom has one.
Oh,
I rescued one. She ended up liking my mom a lot more than she liked me, so it became my mom's other dog.
Princess?
No,
What was that her name?
Chaska.
What's the other one? Princess.
Okay, close. Pretty girl.
Pretty.
Princess. And my mom named her Bulldog. That Bulldog you ever see?
yeah.
I should have brought it. I keep
that
forgetting.
dog's
I keep saying
gorgeous.
Princess. That's the name she wants me to call her in the past.
I love that dog.
Dog?
No,
Why you
it's
let the
not.
dog in the bed, bro? What the
Don't
fuck?
change the
Dude,
story.
you're
It's your
weird, dude.
mom.
Oh my god.
I wanted him
That's
to bring
illegal, bro.
Hey, Mary, how you doing?
I wanted him to bring Pretty Girl
forgot about
down
that.
here tonight, but you know,
How would you see her?
on the Snapchat
Snapchat,
stories
yeah,
all the
brother.
time. Yeah, she's like laying there the whole
Is that the one
time.
that was?
It doesn't move, dude.
Is that the one that
She's
was like,
awesome.
in the hallway? You were creeping.
Yeah,
Like
well,
creepy.
there's a couple of them.
That's Pretty Girl, right?
It always seems like Pretty Girl's always on marijuana.
I don't.
She's
always like,
awesome.
I don't ever see the. I don't think I ever saw the other dog.
Yeah, no, she's a French bulldog. I didn't have her on there too much. 'Cause I only had her for a short period
She's
of
a
time.
French bulldog.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
Um,
Yeah, my wife likes those little small ones.
That's why she comes to me, dude.
Pom- yeah,
God, that was too easy.
oh boy,
are you on something?
I had that coming, dude.
You did. Sorry, Omer's wife.
We're talking about dogs,
Little wieners.
not wieners.
Transition. I was in a car the other day for a customer to pull in. Straight up, smelled like 100% marijuana.
Oh Jesus, that reminds me.
Was
I was
it-
coming
was it a
back
guy
from
or girl?
Canada.
It was a girl.
What was her name?
Like 40s, 50s. It was.
Oh.
I don't even remember what the car was. I think it was actually.
I don't remember.
Anyway, what were you saying, Omer?
Oh, is that the truck that
Yeah.
Jimbo did? Yeah. That smelled bad. The Ram.
I've had a couple though this past week. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I get paranoid. I'm like, I'm inhaling this stuff. What if they send me for a drug
That
test and I
doesn't
fail?
work like that.
So yeah, I mean, what's your opinions, or did you have something to bring up? Actually,
I was, first time ever. I'm coming back from Canada, and this customs border patrol officer, for the first time, he's grilling me. Right? He's like, "Oh, who'd you meet? What'd you bring back?" I got a couple of garbage bags in the back seat. They're full of like recycled cans and stuff that from home. I haven't gotten the time to go to the
they're
recycled
just in
bottle
general
redemption
things
center, but yeah, I was like,
They brought back bottles from
I
Canada.
didn't bring back anything. I just, how long were you there? I'm like, we're only there for, you missed. I was like, only there for a few hours. I just hung out with a buddy, shot some pool, you know. So I was wondering why he was doing that. The next morning, I didn't realize. The next morning, I'm going to work. I start the car and I smell this, like, straight up, like, weed smell, right? I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, oh, my buddy in Canada, it's legal there now. He was smoking a joint in the car with the windows down and the car was shut off while I was in the bathroom. So by the time I got out, it must have gotten that odor into the car, and the officer might have smelt it. That's why he was like grilling me. He might have thought that I was high,
Right.
but I wasn't. You know, I don't smoke. I mean, tried it. You know,
I'm a clean
It's-
Arabic.
it's just not my thing.
I drink coffee.
Yeah, it's just not my thing. I mean, I have nothing against it. I think it definitely helps a lot of people. My brother-in-law's buddy actually had epilepsy or something. He would have like a couple seizures a month, and ever since he started using marijuana, he hasn't had one for almost 2 years now. He had one in 2 years or something like that. So that's awesome for people who it helps. It's like any medication, you know. Someone who it helps, as long as it's not making you not go to work, not be productive, stuff like that.
Yeah, so
I
it's-
think it
it's-
should be legal because alcohol is legal, cigarettes are legal. Like,
My
you know.
opinion on it is kind of like yours. I'm not against it, but I'm not like for it. Like I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I
Yeah,
don't personally do it. I do hate the smell. I don't want to be around it.
me either. Yeah.
But when it comes to, well, before I start that, I mean, do you agree with the same thing too? I'd assume.
I don't care for people. I think maybe it should be legal because it is just a plant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Vegan.
I don't think you should also be high and then get behind the wheel.
So and then
No, just like you don't get drunk and get behind the wheel.
Yeah, okay,
you know,
yeah,
like
okay. Don't drink and drive or
alcohol is
smoke and
legal. Cigarettes are legal. They're
Right.
way more harmful than alcohol and weed put together. So
Yeah.
that's just, you know, it's all those lobbyists that lobby for those laws that allow the tobacco and alcohol companies to profit while, you know,
Yeah.
marijuana is a big industry. Colorado's economy was failing and when they legalized it. Now
Yeah.
they're booming. Kentucky just legalized it. I think the past couple of days. Yeah, I think last week.
Wow.
So yeah.
I think
It's only a matter of time.
I
but-
think everyone's just gonna hop on the train, and New York State's gonna take it somehow.
Oh, do you know that all those legal dispensaries, like in California and stuff, they're allowed to sell it, but they're not federally legal yet, so they can't have bank accounts. They do all of their business in cash. So they move millions of dollars worth of cash per day. But you know what? They can't have a bank account, but they still have to pay taxes on it. Isn't that ridiculous?
My dad made a statement today. He's like, "I'm gonna start a vending machine, so all the goodies are in there when they're high, because they're gonna be at the." He wants to put one at the laundromat down the road.
Oh yeah, Mr.
and
Olbacher,
they're
if you're listening, you know, I'll go halvesies on it with you.
He'll take half.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I thought it was funny. I don't know why people. Medical reason I understand. If it does help, it helps.
Hey,
whatever.
even
100%.
recreation,
But
if it's your thing, you know.
level, I feel like would be here before, and then I would just go down.
Well, that's true with any intoxication, right?
Oh, yeah.
Even with
Alcohol,
smoking cigarettes. Like you
cigarettes.
step off of your desk, you go outside to take a smoke. Just same way if you're
Eating fucking food puts you down in a productive.
yeah, I mean, the point is, it should be freedom of choice, and it should be obviously you don't want to do it when you're high, you don't want to drive when you're high, stuff like that. But if it's helping you, like just like you unwind, go home after work, grab a beer, you know, relax. You might want to smoke a joint instead. You know, that's personal choice. I'm not a fan of it. I wouldn't do it even if it was legal, but people that choose to do it, they should be free to do so.
So let's say if it were to become legal here in New York, whatever, think it's still right for companies to drug test their employees?
If
Or
it's
marijuana?
legal, then no.
You know what I mean?
But for some industries, I think it's because it's federally not legal yet. Even in Canada, my buddy was telling me that even though it's federally legal there, so it doesn't matter what province they're in, but like for industries like truck drivers, they still get drug tested because you don't want to be like for alcohol it's short span. So if you're drunk, you can be breathalyzed and stuff like that, and they can catch you. But for some like weed, it might be in your system. They can't catch it yet, so they got to come up with like ways as to catch the levels of it in your bloodstream.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, so when it does get legalized, how does someone, like, what would businesses do for their employees? Would be able to smoke it during work? Like in our field? I
Not,
don't
you know,
think
like you can't drink at work.
No, same way, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Alcohol
well,
is
you can go
legal.
on smoke break, so I mean.
Yeah, I mean, cigarettes aren't a downer, so you know, tobacco is a stimulant. It's not.
So is caffeine. Well, on coffee break.
Caffeine is an upper too. It's a stimulant.
I don't know. I feel like I guess.
So I think they should test for actual sobriety instead of like intoxication, because someone might be actually better to drive with a couple beers in them compared to someone who has had one beer to drive. It's different levels. So if you actually check the response times, there's a globally accepted test where they actually a light lights up and you got to hit it, and they test how many microseconds it took you to respond.
Right.
They should actually test that instead of like breathalyzing you or making you walk the line, or someone could have bad balance or something like
I
that.
have horrible balance.
Yeah, me too. Like you
I'm a
want
fucking ninja.
cat.
I fell down these stairs.
Wow.
It landed on my feet.
I landed on my tailbone in there for a while.
Oh yeah, I remember that. It was this house. Yeah, because
So,
you
he
just
fell down the
moved.
stairs and there's two of them.
Ew.
Yeah, I stepped on a crack.
It wasn't
Broke my
Dante?
leg last night, bent in her over.
Oh, okay. All right, you got me there, man.
Gotcha, bitch.
But yeah, he was hurting for a good few days. He couldn't even sit at work.
fucking like sitting on a plane too. I think we went somewhere that same week.
Chicago?
Oh, it might have been that. Was it then? I don't know.
I want to say
For some reason, I thought that was your old house, but
That was this house. But yeah, we went somewhere and I fucking like just cramped up in a plane and I'm fucking sitting in the same spot for a period of time.
I hate traveling for that
I
reason.
feel the pain shoot up my
horrible.
back in like random seconds of the day.
You know what helped you out with that, bro?
Marijuana.
Marijuana.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely.
Therapy.
Dude, so many people with so many different diseases, and
lot
all
of
these
people,
chemicals, like cancer patients. It actually has been proven to kill cancer cells.
What do you think about
That's why I think a lot of it's not.
training, like
you know.
going to the gym high? I've seen people do it for some reason.
I've seen them do it too, and they say you work harder. It's
I don't feel like that's true.
but they also say there's two different strains, sativa and indica. Sativa is supposed to be an upper where it fires you up. Indica is
yeah,
supposed to be a
I don't give a fuck about it.
downer, but like I don't know about that. It's also all THC. So
You were in Colorado. You had a brownie.
I don't know what you're talking about.
dude, I tried a brownie.
Oh,
It
was you?
messed me up.
Okay.
It was right here. But yeah, no, I felt sick. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. I just went to bed and waited for it to wear off.
Yeah, I don't know. Pros and cons, like they're still even. I think.
I mean,
I don't think you can dispute.
comes
one
down to the
better.
basic thing. I think it should be legal and people choose what they want to do,
I
right?
think with this age group though that wants it, which is, I'm gonna say 16, even though they probably won't be able to get until they're 18 or even 20.
Yeah.
To 25, want it because they think it's cool to smoke fucking weed.
Yeah, it's just
And
whatever's,
that's why the
all the hype.
the hype is about, because on media, speaking of hype, because they do make foods that are
Cannabis induced.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
fucking, the company Supreme makes those Oreos. Matt fucking texted me about it today too.
Oh yeah, dude. He was telling me we should have bought them when they were like a few $100s. Now today, I think on eBay it was like $9,600.
What?
Those eBay
Really think
Oreos,
so.
3-pack.
They're not even out yet.
I don't know. Someone put it on
telling you, I
eBay. It
don't
was on
know.
the news.
I tried buying them.
People are buying. I looked at an auction today. It was like 15,000. I'm assuming that it was released in a New York store because they're based in New York.
Okay.
So, they just opened up this shop again this week because they do like a pop-up shop for the season.
Right.
So they might have had a selection.
It might have been the news. Might have been about that actual auction then, not about
That
those.
was just weird.
That's just ridiculous, dude.
But
Like,
once they actually come out and I can get them myself, if I get them, it's a 3-pack too. It's not even fucking like a actual box of them. But I don't know. It's weird. Like, who would pay $96,000 for an Oreo?
Idiot.
I wouldn't even. Not even.
Okay, there you go, an idiot.
I wouldn't
I would buy
pay.
one just to sell it to buy my Polaris slingshot. That's 20.
I wouldn't even buy it for $9.
They're
No,
selling the 3-packs for $8. That's,
Yeah,
that's retail.
Wow.
that's
So,
just stupid,
You would
dude.
buy it.
I mean,
You'd sell it for that.
yeah, for as a business, but at the same time, that would mean it's like me buying stock in an oil company when I think we should be moving away
That's another
from
good point.
when we should be moving away from all of that. Like it goes against my beliefs. Like
Yeah,
like I wouldn't feel good about that.
If you've been following the stock market with the cannabis, now that the president debate's coming and people are trying to win states,
Right,
the market's actually going up now through the hype on that.
you're right.
I have a couple that want like skyrocketed. like $10 it went from like $2 to 13 something.
Well, send me a link for which one you were doing, because I usually follow your lead.
Don't follow my lead. I'm going down. Stock market's crashing. But yeah, I don't know.
So when I was in Colorado last year, I did that trip from Vegas, Colorado, California, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We went and visited the girlfriend's sister.
She hot?
So we went and go visit the sister. So we went and go visit the sister. She moved down there a year ago in January.
Colorado Vegas?
Colorado.
Okay.
And she's a weed smoker.
I think
you
so.
moved down
if you moved there,
whatever. So, but
unless you're like a
down there,
skier.
she kept getting sick.
Okay.
Like up late, coughing really bad, like puking, whatever. And
Before she moved down there?
while she was down, like shortly before we showed up for the trip.
Gotcha.
And while we were down there, she got sick a couple times. Well, after we left, X many weeks later, she found out to the doctors about it. And they asked her how much marijuana she smokes. She's like, just a little bit. She smokes a lot. I think she has something called black lung from smoking too much marijuana.
Jesus.
It lines your lung with like black fitting, and you cough it up, and you get sick. Blah blah whatever. And
That's
I'm pretty sure the
messed
doctor
up.
told her, she goes, "You need to stop smoking weed. You're not going to get better."
Yeah, that's messed up. So anything burning, right? Like smoking it, burning it, it's still got carbon monoxide. It's still burning. It's still harmful, right? Like you want to use it the right way. You can crush it up, process it, put it in food. No, you can put it in food, edibles. So, like, do it the right way. Use vaporizers, stuff that won't harm you. Because anything burning is carbon monoxide.
Infused drinks, too, now?
Dude, there's everything.
Everything?
At Cloud Chasers on Broadway, they got, like, CBD infused. They took the THC out to make it legal in New York State.
What makes you high, right?
THC is what makes you high. So, yeah, those...
THC or THC?
THC.
H's sound like A's. We'll work on
Sorry. I'm not American.
I like that. Yeah, we've been fooling you guys the whole time. Sean's from Dubai.
Yeah, can't you tell? Can't you tell?
Skin color has nothing to do with that.
Never does. Shut up.
Racist.
You're racist against white people.
Oh, yeah. My name's Omar Jesus Gonzalez.
What is your real, long name? Is that it?
That's it. Omar Hassan.
Oh, I thought it was different. They got sand hockey back at as well.
Dude, that was hilarious. Dennis made a joke about sand hockey in Dubai, and I brushed it off as a joke. And Mike actually looked it up. There was an actual picture of people playing hockey in the sand and like dressed up in the garb. And I was like, "What the hell?" Oh, I've never seen that, so I was like,
Yeah.
"Okay."
Me too. All right.
They were making fun of me. It's real.
Jokes on you, bitch.
Sorry, Craig. We're not harassing Omer.
He's gonna let Omar go on that trip. It's like, you and Mike are taking Omar if you guys picking at him.
I was hoping he would decline so I could go.
I'd
probably be next
Craig,
in
I know
line.
there's kind of plans for me, but I'll take that spot.
I'd
I
probably
had to
be
half
next in
convince him to
line.
go.
What was in debate? I'm still nervous. But,
What?
I just never traveled alone.
You get to be out of work.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna go drive around some cars and test tires.
It's all the good things, yeah.
Oh, dude,
So
when
traveling alone in my
the
head.
Bridgestone Potenza PE08, whatever, the new line came out in Dubai. I don't know where they got my contact info from, but I think they emailed me or texted me or something. Anyway, someone called me. I signed up for it, and then there was a bunch of guys. We were chosen to actually test drive those tires. So they had 3 Audi R8s with same specs, just different tires on them, and we test drove them around the Dubai Autodrome racetrack. That was bomb. That was awesome.
All right, get back on track. Here's my question: are we allowed in New York State right now to buy like the brownie or candy bar without the THC?
Yeah, you can have drinks as long as it's got.
What the fuck am I doing? I could go put a vending machine in the mall right now with all that shit in there.
Yeah,
People would fucking
CBD. I don't know if you need special permits or anything.
buy it. For CBD?
Yeah, because CBD is sold at like all those vape stores, Decades.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I went to Rite Aid and I could get something with CBD oils in it.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people sell them. Broadway, the Cloud Chasers
Throw it in
vape
the
shop
Galleria
has
Mall, the
those
fucking thing would be
CBD
empty
drinks.
every day.
Why's it gotta be Galleria?
That's because no one goes to the McKinley Mall.
They could just
Hills,
step out in the
Boulevard.
parking lot.
St. Hills is garbage too.
They wouldn't
I know
buy
what
it
I'm
from.
trying to get to.
They wouldn't buy it from the vending machine. They would step out in the parking lot and buy actual weed. Hey, you got some?
Yeah, Yeah,
I need an
vending
eighth.
machine up there.
Well,
I told my dad when he gets his vending machine, I'm gonna put the mic drop logo on the top there for free
There
advertisement.
you go.
yeah.
So,
Oh, what happened? What'd you do? Dark on it?
went to sleep mode. Like,
Wakey.
We
so
still
I told your
recording,
mom
though?
last-
I mean, this morning or last night?
Both. What do you think made her that breakfast? Those cream pie waffles.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us what you guys think.
What's your opinion? Is
What do you
marijuana
think?
good or bad?
You know, put them in the comments.
Put them in the comments, Omar said. Like and subscribe too, Omar. Make sure you do
Definitely.
that. That's more
And
important.
buy some merch.
That's
Hey,
more important.
we could put a blunt on our merch, you know, if you're
I
about that
can't wait
life.
until
There's
the
the papers. There's the mic drop on here.
Yeah, we could
Oh,
put a little.
can I photo
We could
it?
put a little
Mic drop
cannabis leaf
logo.
logo,
For the thumbnail.
a little cannabis leaf logo on the mic drop logo, and you know,
Yeah.
I was thinking about doing like USA ones, but apparently my fans are United Kingdom.
hey, we'll do a UK flag.
Yeah, if anyone want to bring me out to the UK to go visit them.
We'll
We
do
need
a
3
podcast
tickets.
out
You've
there
been right.
with you in it, Ireland.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much the same. Where'd you land?
No.
In Ireland?
Oh yeah. I know.
Oh.
Isn't the movie 40-Year-Old Virgin based in UK?
It's based on Mike.
European Gigolo?
That's not. That's two different movies.
Is it? Not sure.
European Gigolo might be UK, but 40-Year-Old Virgin, no, that's
Is that really two
that-
different movies?
Yeah.
All I know is Ali G.
I thought it was 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Have you seen the movie
No.
Ali G? It's amazing. It's the guy that made Borat.
The Borat.
Yeah.
Is Vegas
Borat.
legalized?
He has this movie called Ali G. Watch it. It's based in the UK, and he's British too. He's awesome. I love that dude.
What'd you say?
Is Vegas legalized marijuana? I don't remember.
Oh yeah. Because when I was in Vegas, we went to like a dispensary,
Oh yeah,
like a
Yeah,
tour.
yeah. When I got dropped off my Uber driver from the airport, he goes, "You guys
Dude.
smoke weed?" We're like, "Nah." He goes, "Well, over here, blah blah. Let's put it here. You can
Dude,
buy your
I
shit
went to
right
this
there."
place.
I don't think when we went
I
the
put it on
first
my
time, though.
Snapchat story. Don't you
I don't
remember?
any of it.
Yeah, I don't know either.
You don't remember seeing it on
I
my
remember,
Snapchat story?
yeah.
Yeah, it was just massive building, just full of weed.
He was there like 3 times in his trip.
No, just the once.
That was his most excitement he had down there.
Yeah, I mean
actually,
the
a
guys.
customer telling me he drove a Audi R8 around the track that you did.
Yeah, me and Jimmy did that.
I want to do that.
Oaken?
Yeah, I don't like it. It's a lot smaller than you think it is. Oh my.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the R8.
The track.
The R8.
Oh,
I thought it was be some big old 2-door coupe.
This guy was like old. The guy was telling me he had a fuck. He
Drive that Hellcat better.
I'll take a
driving,
GTR over
he's
it.
driving a BMW now. What he sold to get that BMW was an RX-8 rotary motor. What
That's a piece of shit.
Nah.
Well, gets
I'll take an RX-7
He sold
with a
that.
2JZ swap.
Well, what he sold to get that was the Mitsubishi 3000 GT VR4.
That's
those are
also
okay.
garbage.
I like those.
I mean, they're decent, but
What
with
happened to all these
the
good cars, and then you get a Beamer. Not even like a 328i.
yeah,
You have like these rarish.
I heard those Eclipse and the
It's the
GTs
same thing.
with the 4G63 motors, the 7-bolt crank. Those have crank walk issues. This Evo has the same motor, but it's a different crank bolt. It's a 6 bolts instead of 7, and those are bulletproof. But at the same time, I'm not a fan of those. I mean, I want a 2JZ. That's where it's at.
Hey, we know.
2JG swap your man.
Follow Omar at 2 more JZs. Or is that 3 more? I don't know.
It's 3 more.
I'll leave a link in the description to my
Gale
Instagram.
12 or Gale 23.
All right. Anything else on the topic of marijuana? Marijuana. Oh, wait. Can I do the thing from Family Guy where he says, "Hey, Chris, you want to come down to my basement? I got some marijuana for you."
Oh,
pretty
boy.
good.
All right, guys.
boy, yeah!
Take it easy.
Peace.
Peace out.
Peace.